Hello, welcome to my channel, Mindy Malachite. Thank you for being here and thank you for being patient with me while I put out my first video. It's taken me over a year to get to this point, and I'm gonna apologize in advance for all the jump cuts that you're gonna be experiencing. I just don't have a lot of space to work with at the moment, so I'm gonna have to pause and set things up as we go, reading by reading. Also, you're probably gonna hear a whining dog in the background and screaming birds because that is who lives with me and I can't do anything about that right now. So thank you and apologies in advance. So that being said, I am gonna go ahead and get to reading number 1. Okay, pile number 1, this is your reading. You picked the Optical Calcite, sorry. And this is your card. And on the back, it says, "Let light in. Sit quietly in front of a window. Feel your breathing slow down as you focus on the breath of life. Gently close your eyes and ask the window, how do I allow light and love to enter my being? Sense the answer as a stirring and illumination of your heart. Feel love and light pouring in as your favorite color. Imagine you open the window. A gentle breeze parts the curtain between your inner and outer worlds. Step into the light of your essence. Love, wisdom, and bliss come to you. Slowly open your eyes. Look through the window with new eyes. What do you see?" It's a very nice spring looking card. Okay, and then I drew 2 butterfly cards. One of them, it says windfall and forgiveness. Okay, so it definitely looks like the healing you need definitely has to do with forgiveness, letting go of that heavy burden, letting the light back in. Windfall, it could be about money. You could have had some financial difficulties or a financial trauma of some kind. I'm also feeling with windfall, it's like winds of change, ideas, like letting your mind flow like a waterfall, but wind, if that makes sense. I just feel like that is like a rushing of light and fresh air into your being, and that you need that. It's been pretty stagnant. I know that feeling. Okay, you also got Wise Soul, Azalea. Your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. To me, that goes with windfall pretty good. They align together in my mind. Sort of like being a channel, bringing information to people, to yourself, from your soul. Just letting the light in. Just letting the light in. Okay, this was supposed to be a clue as to what that is. Oops, sorry. Fox, shapeshift. All right, and then this was a color energy that can help you. Aqua, experience peace and calm. Oh, look at that. Wow, just look at that. Just soak that in. Okay. So shapeshift, to me that means everything is constantly shifting and changing. In one moment you may be happy, in one moment you may be sad. But like the water, how it reflects the light and shows different patterns and forms, it's one constant body of water. It's all connected. So you can shapeshift, you can allow flow to happen and just go with the flow. All of it is part of you. All of it is part of life. But It feels like maybe you just need to forgive yourself, forgive life, and the water will be very clear again. You can see everything from there. From this perspective, you can see to the bottom, it looks like. Sorry, I'm trying to soak it in. I'm gonna hit pause for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. One of the reasons why I haven't made a video in over a year, my first video, even though I made the channel, is because I have a hard time with words. I have a hard time of summing it all up and bringing it out, and maybe you have that problem too. Anyways, thanks for being patient with me. I just had to give it a minute to form actual words. But anyways, I'm seeing here that what kind of healing that you need is you need a soul healing. You need a healing at the level of your soul that has to do with forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for doing whatever it takes to survive, where you may have felt like you strayed from your path, or you weren't being in integrity with yourself. You are here as a human, and you have a right to survive. You have a right to thrive. And you have a right to do, sorry about the movement, what it takes to do that. I think you need to be kinder to yourself in how you talk to yourself with these blue colors here, the throat chakra, and the blue around the fox there. You have many aspects to yourself. You are a wise soul. You have a lot of wisdom, and it is helpful to other people to share it. So don't be ashamed of any mistakes you may have felt you experienced in the past. One thing I personally find healing is to just sit by water, especially if it's clear and blue like this, like even just a pool at your apartment complex. If you just go sit by it and like gaze at it and meditate, the way that the light reflects and it hits like your third eye, it's just so healing and comforting. It makes me feel connected again and calm, and like everything is in the right place. It looks like to me you need to kind of go back up to your crown chakra and sit in your throne up there. This is the monarch butterfly, which is the queen. And this definitely looks like a crown chakra. I believe you will receive a lot of inspiration that way. A lot of clarity. As Dick Sutphin said one time, or many times probably, many times absolutely, wisdom erases karma. It's when you understand why something happens, you can just let it go. It just dissolves. You're no longer angry with yourself. You're no longer punishing yourself. Forgiveness comes so quickly and so easily. So I think, obviously, the theme here is forgiveness. And to use all of those experiences that brought you to where you are, in this place of needing a healing. That's part of your soul, the wisdom of your soul. It chose those experiences for a reason, to make itself richer and wiser. So just do like the card here says, maybe just go to the window, just a simple act of sitting by the window and letting the light in if the weather is not nice enough for you to be outside. If you do have access to a pool. I would sit by the water. So thank you for listening, and we'll move on to pile 2. Hello, pile 2. Thank you for joining me. You chose the Silver Druzy Aura Quartz. Sorry. Okay, and then this is your card. On the back, it says symbols. Symbols are the language of the universe, our subconscious and the collective unconscious. As you move upon your life path, everything you notice is a sign from your higher self to heal, balance, and enjoy your life. You have the ability to read and understand your own signs and symbols. This is your secret language, your wise guidance, pointing you in the direction of your dreams and desires. As you understand and accept this, the whispers of your heart become louder, and information will come to you in various forms and ways that may surprise you. However, you will recognize this information because of the way it makes you feel. It may feel like tingles or knowing that you can't explain or understand all the time. However, it will feel significant. Okay, and then we got you 2 butterfly cards. Healing the past. Oh, healing from the past. And changing your mind. Okay, so we already have a little bit of a theme going here with the mind. So your healing is more so needed on the mental level. Healing from the past, I'm hearing 2 different ways to take that. Something happened in your past that is still affecting you, and perhaps changing your mind about it, changing your perspective will bring you healing. But also there was possibly a healing you had in the past that if you brought it forward to now can really help you at this time. So maybe you had a healing with a Reiki healer, and you've been thinking about going back and getting another healing. That I think would be very helpful. It doesn't have to be Reiki. It can be so many different things. It could be Yuan method. It could be, I can't think of anything offhand. Sorry. Okay, so let's move on. I really like the yellow. The colors are so bright. So yellow. Yellow is also a color of the mind. It's mental. It's like discipline. It's like your solar plexus chakra. That's like your gut brain, where it's like you have that gut instinct. You react on that very gut level, you know? It's not necessarily mental and analytical. It's like martial arts. Like discipline, self-discipline. That's what that makes me think of with the red too. I also see like these wings look like they have a lot of eyes. So it's like changing your mind, looking at it from different perspectives with different eyes. That will bring you healing. Whatever this is that you need healing on. And then you got stand by your commitment, pink lily. You are strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. Okay, so maybe you're encountering a lot of fear, because yellow is a color of fear also. So maybe there's something that let's just take an example. Like you had a big plan to go to college, and you went, but something happened to you and you could not continue. And that was just something you had to leave behind. And you didn't think about it at the time. You just had to do what you had to do. Maybe it was some kind of fear that was driving the choice. Maybe not. But for whatever reason, that's in the past. And now you're at a place where you can look at it from different perspectives. You have a higher vantage point. You have more eyes on the situation. And maybe you're considering going back, but you're thinking about how it didn't work out and how it couldn't work out. If it was meant to be, it would have been, kind of a thing. But maybe if you just look at it from all these different perspectives, you can change your mind about it. And then standing by your commitment. If you've promised, I'm going back to self-discipline here, but like if you did commit to going to school, to having a plan in the past, even though it's in the past, if you did commit to that, you can still continue on that journey. It's not done. It's not over. This is a commitment to yourself, to your soul, to your being as a whole. And you're strong enough to do that. You could go back. You could change your mind. Or maybe you can change the courses you want to take. But stay in school. If, like, let's say you're in school and you're like, oh, this isn't for me, but I don't know, I'm going to school. I'm supposed to go to school. Well, okay. Stand by your commitment. That's good. You're doing that. But you can change the courses that you're taking, maybe. And then this whole self-discipline thing, it just makes me think of martial arts. When you're on that journey, your only competitor really is yourself. And so what this card is saying that is you're strong enough to keep the promise that you made. Don't back out. Don't let yourself off the hook, maybe. It doesn't have to be martial arts. It can be anything, but I use that as an example because it's just very dynamic, and I've spent a lot of time doing martial arts. And I am personally, like, wanting to go back. And I've had to come and go so many times, but it's like, it doesn't matter. If you keep going up further on the journey, you are still doing it, you know, like, I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense, but you probably feel me. Okay, so this card is a clue. It's just a clue about the healing. So egg, birth. All right. To me, that makes me feel the word holistic. Treating your entire being for healing, not just one aspect. But it also, the shape of it kind of makes me think of the head, the mind, the brain. And I don't know, like eggs. There's like a phrase, a saying that's like you hatching new ideas and stuff. But you also have to like incubate an egg if you want it to hatch. So you can create the egg, then you have to care for it while it's growing inside. It doesn't look any different on the outside. All the action's taking place on the inside. So if we think of that in terms of like symbols and dreams, I feel like that's subconscious, conscious, different layers of your mind. So, sorry, I might have to pause the video. As I was telling pile number 1, the main reason I haven't made a video, even though I've had a channel for a year, and I've been meaning to do it for longer than that, is I have trouble putting things into words at times. I might get it, like I just get it, but I don't know how to talk about it, if that makes sense. Maybe you're the same way as well. Maybe it's like, it's all inside there, but you don't know how to bring it out. Or maybe it's not ready to hatch, or maybe it is ready to hatch, but until you do it, it could just stay within that circle. So, let's move on. This card here is a color meant to bring you healing with this. And red, free yourself from pain. There's a lot of red here too. Okay, so red is root chakra. That makes me think of survival issues. It also makes me think of, well, I'm just seeing heart right now, like heart wounds, possibly physical heart issues, blood. So with the blood, that feels kind of familial and ancestral. So you might need to heal some family karma, healing from the past, like your ancestors have unresolved karma, and you're helping them heal by changing your mind, by taking all these perspectives together and creating something new, creating your path, laying your egg. That sounds so weird, but your egg, giving birth to that. Standing by your commitment, you know, helping heal your family lines. You know, staying strong and staying true, but staying true to you, most especially. Since this is what healing do you need right now, I'm also kind of getting red light therapy could heal you, especially if you are experiencing some kind of physical condition, maybe something like autoimmune. That just sort of came through. I'm just waiting if there's anything else. These will get better, I promise. I have a lot of X factors going on right now I'm paying attention to as well, so I'll be able to focus as I do these more and get better at it. So I guess that's all I have for now. Thank you for joining me. Okay, pile 3. Thank you for joining me. You chose this Blister pearl. Sorry, the light doesn't want to focus. And this is your card. It says, love. Love can overcome and heal anything. Love is all, and anything else is fear constructed by our minds. Love is divine power. Love is a state of being, not an emotion, to make you feel good when you think something is missing. When you truly become love, you will see and feel that nothing is missing. Look beyond your perceived assumptions about everything to see into the heart of all. At the heart of all, at the heart of all experience is unconditional love. When you are completely present, you will feel the gift. You are present. The gift may show itself as a good or bad situation. However, it is time to unwrap your present experience. Tear off the wrapping and find your gift, the gift of love. It's a nice summery looking scene. Okay, I drew you 2 butterfly cards. You are stronger than you know. And welcome the new. Okay, so this seems to be the healing that you need revolves around love, a love situation. With welcoming the new, that could indicate that you have lost something in the past and that you are stronger than you know. If you feel like you can't move on, that you can't get over it, you can't find your direction, you are stronger than you know. And you're doing it right now. You're already doing it. You just got to keep doing it 10 seconds at a time. You just keep focusing on the next step and welcome the new. Welcome the new. Okay, I like how these flowers are kind of similar. I mean, in color anyways, and how open they are. To me, that They remind me of the third eye chakra. And to me that says, welcome the new. You can welcome it by daydreaming, fantasizing, using your creative visualization to just explore your options. Don't dwell on things is what I'm getting. Don't use that creative ability to dwell on something that's already gone. You're stronger than you know. You can do it. It might be a little bit of heavy lifting, but you can do it. And then pretty soon you'll just be able to open your wings and just welcome the new. You'll be ready to take off in a new direction with power and beauty. Okay, let's see your card. Time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. Okay, so definitely it is about moving forward, not backwards. It's also that nice purpley color. So if you are in a situation where you're trying to decide if you need to leave it and it's not working for you, then you are stronger than you know. Welcome the new, the unknown, and it's time to decide, make that decision, and move forward. I'm not great at summarizing things yet. Like I can get it, like the energy, I get what it means, I get the feeling, but trying to put it into words that's where I get held up a lot, at least for now. The more I do these, I know it's going to get easier and better, so thank you for being patient. Okay, so this card was meant to be as a clue about the healing. Orca records. Okay, so to me, that makes me think of like the Akashic records, karma, contracts, soul contracts. So, and love. So we have love, contracts, you're stronger than you know, welcome the new, and it's time to decide. So that just sounds kind of obvious, doesn't it? It's time to move forward. It's time to leave behind those situations or people that are no longer in alignment with your soul purpose, with the I'm sorry, see, that's what I said. I have a hard time with words. I'm going to put it on pause for just a second. Okay, thank you for waiting. I just had to talk to this Orca card for a minute here, and I didn't want to have to make you wait. So this card to me, see these little wavy lines? That makes me feel like you need to know that it's okay to make waves and to swim in your own direction. To swim away from the problem, swim away to a better future. That you move the energy around you. You are the being that moves. When this creature moves, the water moves with it. It moves around it. It makes way. It brings things into... Oh, hang on. Hang on again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that again. I had somebody come to the door. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was talking about this Orca here. What I'm just getting is that love yourself enough to make a move. It's time to decide to make that move. Like the Orca actually breathes air, so it can't just be floating in the water. It has to make a move back up to the surface to get some air so it can survive. So love yourself enough to make that move. All right. And this card is a healing color that will support you at this time. Ooh, black, how pretty. Find richness from the dark night. Okay. That is such a comforting card. I know it might look spooky, to some, but it just feels like silence. You know, like that feeling like when you're burned out and you just had too much solar energy. Like for me, I work outside, so yeah, there's times when I've just had too much sun, too much light, too much heat. I really want that dark night, starry night, lunar, cool, shadows feeling. That can be very healing for you right now. Maybe you're in the spotlight somewhere. You're in the spotlight and there's a lot of people demanding your attention. It's time to just go backstage, you know? Take that time and find the beauty in the dark. Maybe it also means to help you embrace your shadow self. Now's the time to embrace your shadow self. See, look at the orca is shadow and light. It's black and white. So maybe it's also finding balance in your shadow. And if you've been scared to do that, know that you are stronger than you know. You are stronger than you know. You can do it. Welcome the new you. Okay, I think that's all I really have. Thank you for being patient with all of the interruptions and also for being here. I know this reading is not that in-depth, but I really just wanted to get one out. It has been forever, and I've used every excuse in the book not to do it. I just need to get it done so I can move on and start doing the kind that I want to do. So that's maybe what you need to do too. Okay, thank you again. And thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime in the future. Thank you. Bye.